Sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second down, it's Henderson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, give the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
He'll return it from the 6.
Let's go, fellas. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Gurley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
54's Mike. Check that.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs route...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Man, I got you.
Off the play fake. Costello. Throw left side, complete to Shard. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run at 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Zerline good with a PAT. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to run.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Goff's throw into the hands of Henderson. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now it's gone. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Rams defense getting ready to go again. They're hoping to get the stop, get it into OT, but actually is a takeaway on your mind or just overtime?
You're actually hoping for a gift. Because in this situation, you know they're thinking about taking care of the football as well. And you have to be very careful about trying so hard for the takeaway that you miss a tackle, breaks a big run, turns into a play against you. So you're hoping that maybe they just kind of hand it to you. And if so, you'll gratefully accept.
Yeah, they would take that present. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 11. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back to throw. Costello got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And route out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st touchdown. Costello.
That's exactly what they were looking.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. 36 yards on the play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now a run with Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Marr is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to get...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Josh Reynolds finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Los Angeles, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm